to reprogram the 30 years of nonsense that I had plugged in my brain.
I want to talk about right at the beginning when you went back. The first thing that I heard you say that I want to point out for listeners, like if you read between the lines, you took personal responsibility. You said, I felt like I hated the dealerships for all these things that they had done to me. I hated my life in the past. But then I realized that if it's going to be, it's up to me. Like
That's right.
I have to take the responsibility. It's not the dealership's fault. It's not that person's fault. It's not that job's fault. Who makes the decisions, right? It's me, it's Glenn. So you took that responsibility and you said, okay, if I'm going to go back, I'm going to do it my way. What can I do to make it better? You took that personal responsibility and you started making choices, which is amazing. When you started, I'm sure you felt some resistance, both internally, because your body's not used to making decisions like that, right? Your body's like, who are you? Like, who the F are you? Like, totally. We all have that voice in our mind sometimes that's like, what, dude, you should be sitting on the couch eating ice cream and potato chips. This isn't, you're supposed to be at a bar playing poker. What are you doing right now?
That's right.
So how did you overcome that voice? Because changing that mental pattern is what allowed you to then, once you change that, it was like a ship taking off, right?
Yeah, totally, man. It's a complete reprogram. You have to completely reprogram take whatever age you are, times however many days in a year, times however many hours in a day, times however many minutes in an hour, times however many seconds in a minute. And that will tell you how many inputs that you've accumulated over your lifetime. You've been programming your thought processes from the instant you were born, every second of every day. And so the only way I could break out of that is I now had to start consuming ridiculous amounts of content to try to reprogram the 30 years of nonsense that I had plugged in my brain. And so I could be found at any given time, and still to this day can be found at any given time with an audible in my ear, a video in my ear, Maxwell, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Eric Thomas, Les Brown, Nick, all the guys, all the Bob Proctors and Jim Rohns and just all of them, dude. Brene Brown, you name it, dude. I'm always seeking content, and it's just reprogramming. That's all it is. 30 minutes a day. At first, for me, it was like hours a day, man. I'd sit there and absorb for like 4 hours. Just like now, I got like 8 kids, so I'm lucky if I get like 4 minutes. But it literally, I had to reprogram everything that I thought I knew about myself, the universe, spirituality, energy, all of that stuff, financial intelligence, emotional intelligence, subconscious mind, conscious mind, all of it, man. I became a student, and luckily we live in such an incredible time where we have access to all of this stuff for free, dude. Like, as long as you got an internet connection, you can tap into the minds of the most brilliant human beings on the face of the planet. And so that's
awesome.
Crash course in mind reprogramming.